Of course, you're still tuned into our Artsy Thursday, and we have another art display here. Ogunfowoko Oreoluwa Oladimeji is a visual artist who replicates and creates art in diverse forms. He uses pencils, oil on canvas, pen art, graphic designs, and so much more. You're welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
Your art pieces are giving body of work vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like album covers. Right. Yeah. Interesting. Let's talk about your journey so far in the art industry. How's that been?
Oh, well, my journey so far has been actually very great. I say thanks to God. But not too smooth though, but I thank God for the journey so far.
Okay.
Yeah, so but for now, I'm a visual artist who deals with conceptual artworks.
Conceptual artworks.
Yeah, that is.
What are conceptual artworks?
That is artworks that has reasons behind, that have some emotional and some real definitions behind, not just getting into the studio and picking a pencil or brush and start painting.
So your artwork tells stories. Everything tells stories.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about some of them. And I'll just start with this particular one right beside me.
Right.
It's very captivating.
Yeah,
it got my attention immediately. Talk to us about the story behind this.
That artwork is a personal artwork I did for myself. I titled it Wonderland.
Wonderland.
Yeah, it is an art piece that replicates me in my mind, like how beautiful and how wide my mindset is.
But it's an image of a woman.
Yeah, it's an image of a guy on hoodie.
He's wearing a hoodie?
Yeah, the guy inside is wearing a hoodie. The reason why I use the reason why I use the image of a lady is because this life, women makes the world go round.
Oh, thank you.
So we all came from a woman, but deep down inside me, that is my head. The colors there displays the kind of different love and adventures I have for art and my personalities. But it's just still a one-way journey and it's a personal journey.
Okay.
So that's me, and let me just say that's a symbol of my mom.
That is really deep.
Yeah.
Very deep.
Yeah.
It tells, I mean, there's so much I want to unravel, but then again, we have to move on. Let's talk about the next one beside it. It's sea and ocean. I love the colors.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
This artwork was actually portrayed, and the reason behind it is just for the love of art, the love of nature. The morning I got to my studio one morning and I was just a bit, free, and I don't want to use the word jobless. I was just free that morning. I love the atmosphere, the clouds, the birds. I just thought to myself, let me get something free, and I just freestyle myself, and I came about this with a sunny cloud and with a big moon and some birds flying. So it's just a freestyle of myself and how I perceive nature and life.
Okay, let's talk about some of the things that you have gone through, because it influences your art a great deal.
Yes.
Talk to us about some of your darkest moments, and have you expressed it in any of your art pieces right here?
Yes, so almost all my art. But the first art that portrays those dark times was this art I titled Wild Thoughts.
Wild Thoughts.
Yeah, it's a reflection of a man and a woman.
Is that the one right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a reflection of a man and a woman. It is actually talking to me personally, because when I did this art, I was going through some kind of emotional stress, financial stress, peer pressure, and all. So, and I thought of it that this thing I'm going through is a similar thing. Both male and female go through.
I'm going through it.
And I was going through a very deep time then. If I wasn't strong and prayerful, I would have just taken the wrong turn. So then I did the artwork just to portray the same, like the common issues faced by both male and female. And it was actually talking about when I was really down, when I was financially down, when nobody knew anything about my art, when nobody was showing interest and all. So it wasn't really a smooth journey.
Okay.
And moving on to one other piece I did the art piece, which was titled...
Is it right here?
Yeah, that's it there.
Okay.
So that artwork is actually a very deep one, and it was a revelational artwork. It wasn't just dry like with my carnal mind or carnal mindset. So they are all just portraying all I've been through. But the second coming I titled was actually an artwork portraying when things started changing from from the, I don't want to use the word bad, but from the bad to, to the good time. So I did that artwork. And the reason, the main concept behind that artwork is it's actually standing for a symbol of hope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really like the picture of the woman in the Nigerian colors.
Yeah.
With freedom,
Yeah, freedom.
on her chest. I particularly love that art piece. It's
you.
a lovely one.
So much.
What was the concept behind it? Talk to us. What were you thinking?
That artwork, that artwork, I would just say that artwork is a question. It's a question that needs to be thrown out to the elderly ones, to the ones that came before us, because the freedom I wrote there is not just, it's not the freedom of we Nigerians or blacks being slaves and all, but it's a talk of we need freedom from our history. Let me start from history.
Okay.
Like our history, there are so many things that are actually not really clear to us, and we need to shed more light to it. So we need freedom of knowing where we came from, knowing our religion. So not just an artwork of preaching freedom and all that, but it's a thing that we need more answers on, and we need to get some elderly people that knows the true origin of
To tell
ourselves.
us
Yes, to
our
tell us, because
history.
these days now so many things are getting really complicated, and but now I just thank God for the youth and all, because they are really playing more part in trying to know the real us.
Demanding accountability.
Yeah. And there's a shackle on the neck of the artwork.
Okay.
That shackle is not the common one we use for the sleeves. It is a golden shackle.
Yes.
Which is, that gold is standing for, it might get to a stage when we get to know the truth about something, but due to something that has been on it, probably some interest, so we might pick the ignorance part of it, like, oh, let's keep moving on like that. I don't want to. Okay, let me just use it like this. There is a saying now that ignorance is the new disease.
Yes.
So we pay more attention to what we are going to get and know the truth.
Not the
that we
true,
need.
yeah. Let's quickly talk about the double-faced art piece.
Yeah.
That's quite an intriguing one.
Yeah. Is it the wild thought? I think I've talked about it earlier.
Yeah, well, there's a two-faced one.
Yeah. It is titled
Yeah.
Wild Thoughts.
Yes. Okay. It's still in the Wild Thoughts series.
Yeah, but this particular one now is actually titled Cloaked.
Cloaked.
Yeah. And the simple meaning of being cloaked is living in disguise.
Ah.
Yeah, so the artwork is portraying a particular person in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, that person happens to, the outer look of the person is human. But so far my journey with this particular person, I've noticed, like, when they say angels and gods lived amidst us, yeah, I'm going to say that's the person, because so far my journey in art, it has been there, and
been
it
an
has been the one
angel.
encouraging and all that. So the drips coming down
Yeah.
on me is actually, I'll say, a blessing. It is symbolizing blessings. And there's a cross. You can see he's holding his hand and in prayer. So it's a cross, and that person is living in a disguised form. I would say he's a god.
I mean, your art pieces are quite enigmatic. I love them, and I would like to wish you all the best.
Yeah,
and I'm glad that you've finally been able to overcome, some of the challenges that you're experiencing. And wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your gift with the world.
You're welcome.
And that's it on our display for now.